This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Good morning everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. It's Tuesday morning. Welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So Andre Blake, our captain, and has been a Reggae Boy since 2014 when he made his debut for the Reggae Boys in a 2-0 victory over Barbados in St. Michael's. We fast forward 9 years on and look at the journey that has taken place since. He's played in a Gold Cup final. He's played for Jamaica in the Copa America Centenario. He's played for Jamaica in multiple Gold Cup tournaments, I should say. And he has been the leader for Jamaica and has played in multiple World Cup qualifying campaigns, 2018 and also 2022. He was also part of the squad for the 2014 World Cup qualifying cycle as well, where he roomed with Daniel Gordon. This is when he was at the University of Connecticut at the time. So Andre Blake, why are we speaking about him? Well, over the weekend in Major League Soccer, Philadelphia Union took the field, and Philadelphia Union took the field against the Chicago Fire. Now, they defeated the Chicago Fire by 1-0, where Philadelphia Union converted in the 90th minute by Torres. He was the goal scorer in that game. So, Andre Blake, what happened is that he made a save, and he picked up a groin injury. It was his groin that was bothering him as Andre Blake was substituted within the game. And very, very unfortunate that this took place within the 33rd minute as Joe Bendick took the field of play in the 33rd minute of the game. So still, it was back-to-back clean sheets for Andre Blake as he took the field against Alianza as well in the CONCACAF Champions League. Now, Philadelphia Union will turn their attention towards a game today against Alianza at home in the CONCACAF Champions League. What has been said by Jim Curtin, who is the head coach of the Philadelphia Union? Well, first thing first, this is a groin injury. Not knee, not ankle, but a groin injury. And at this point in time, it's showing a grade 1 adductor strain. And these sorts of injuries are not career-ending or season-ending injuries. These are a few weeks, at most a month and a half. So the early timeline that is given is between 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks. This is what Jim Curtin has had to say about the matter. With groins, it's always tricky. Sometimes he might not feel something too painful, but then when you actually open up on the field and have to plant and kick a ball, it's a different story. The older 2 weeker would be nice, but we also have to prepare for if it's 4, if it's 6, if it's 8 weeks, because it's important to us, but we also want to be smart with him and not him back too soon, especially this early in the season. Curtin said it sounds a little bit positive and he has the strength in the groin. We'll see. I don't want to speculate too much. That is what Jim Curtin has said in relation to the comeback of Andre Blake. He's also gone on to say different things in relation to the match itself and getting the victory over the weekend. But for sure, it'll be Joe Bendick that will start between the sticks for the Philadelphia Union on Tuesday, today, in the CONCACAF Champions League coming up against South El Salvador's Alianza. So if Andre Blake is out for 2 weeks, that time frame would carry him up to the game against Mexico, which means that he would miss it. 4 weeks, 6 weeks, it would also be out in that situation as well. So we hope for the best. I know the medical team is working extremely hard for him to be available within the next few weeks to play, but as Jim Curtin says, this is not something that they will rush. And I'm confident that the technical staff as well of the Reggae Boys will be following up to know how the progress is going. Because as we know, this game against Mexico is a must-win game. It is a must-win game. And if Andre Blake is not available, if he is not going to be ready for the Mexico game, then we will have to look in another direction. Yeah. Ekarik says, greetings, how are you doing? Theo Nera says, big UPS. Big up, Simon. You've been watching them unless do you have that Apple package? No, I don't have the Apple package, but I have been watching Major League Soccer. I watch USL, I watch USL League One, I watch USL League Two, I watch PDL, I watch CPL, football and cricket version of CPL. So what about the options? Well, as you know, I did a video at the start of the year that relates to the goalkeeping pool for the Reggae Boys for 2023. And I mentioned a number of names in terms of who could operate in that capacity in the goalkeeping pool forum. So there's a number of options should Andre Blake not be available for the game against Mexico in the Nations League. So we spoke about Andre Blake, right? What are the other options that I mentioned in that video in terms of the calendar year and by upgrading the player pool by extension? So there's Lawrence Vigouroux. We know about Corey Adai. We know about True Grant. We know about Amal Knight. We know about Kanaya, Boyce Clark. All quality individuals. All individuals that would be ready to step forward. Lawrence Vigouroux doesn't have a Jamaican passport, so that would have to be arranged. Kanaya Boyce Clark would be ready to take the field for Jamaica. Kanaya Boyce Clark would be ready to take the field for Jamaica. And I know he's part of the plans moving forward as well, once he continues to keep up the good work that he is doing. Nick Jr. says Jamali Waite is a good option. Today is a compelling test for Jamali Waite because a good performance would really put him in a good conversations for the game against Mexico. I think he's a good, solid goalkeeper and he's learning his craft. And I'm happy that he's finally gotten into a club and made that transition from the college life to the professional game. Now it's about ensuring that he gets those regular minutes. That is going to be so important. Theo says, I would like to see Boyce Clark. Yeah, Boyce Clark for me is at the top of the list in terms of the options. You also have Lawrence Vigouroux as an option. Amal Knight also as well. Amal Knight is learning his craft at Lexington. And I think that he will continue to grow and he's in a solid environment. Amal Knight, that is. So at this point in time, folks, we wish Andre Blake a speedy recovery. We want him to have a speedy recovery so that he can recover well. We want him to get all the medical help that he needs because we will certainly need him by the time the Gold Cup rolls around. So let's wish Andre Blake a speedy recovery. If you guys have the ability to do so, wish him a speedy recovery on his Instagram page. Go in his Instagram and wish him speedy recovery in the comments. Do the same on Twitter as well. And if you guys haven't already, like this video. And after that, subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. All right, guys. See you guys later this evening for more content ahead of the game, Jamaica against Trinidad and Tobago.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454.